accomplish your fitness goals. And here's living proof. Marjolaine Brugman, how young are you, young lady?
I am 61.
61 years old, I'm 60. We got 121 years between us, and we're not gonna go into old age lightly. We're gonna go in kicking and screaming, looking great, but we're doing it gently. This is an amazing machine. It's so good to see you, Marjolaine. Marjolaine's been bringing us Aero Pilates for how many years?
20 years.
20 years, because it transformed her life. And you need to stay with us. Marjolaine's gonna show you so many different moves, show you how this can increase your flexibility, reduce stress, help you with all your fitness goals, and help your body to move the way it's meant to move, in harmony. Here it is, the Aero Pilates Reformer Plus 5-cord machine with DVDs, the pull-up bar, and the rebounder. Boy, you'd expect to pay almost twice what we're offering this for at $429.95. 6 easy payments of $71.66. We've got 3 colors available. Marjolaine's working on the purple, which is really cool. That purple, by the way, always flies out of here. We were just able to get some more in stock for tonight's show, so don't miss out on purple. Over here, we also have it in black and a real pretty blue. So blue, purple, black. We give you the wall chart. Marjolaine gives you 2 DVDs, level 1 and level 2. You've got the pull-up bar, the rebounder, and we've got this bar.
The foot bar.
The foot bar helps you stretch. Okay, Marjolaine, you're doing a great move there, some circles. What all are you working, though? Because you're working so many muscle groups at once.
All right, so let's talk about why Pilates is so unique, Dan. Joe Pilates recognized that we actually have 2 sets of muscles. We have stabilizers, we have mobilizers. So you can see I'm pulling against the fluffy handled straps, which work against the resistance. So I can organize how much weight I'm actually pulling to work my arms, my shoulders, my back.
Wow.
But if I reduce the number of cords, then I start to work my stabilizers.
Yeah.
And what he realized was that if I was lying down, making this movement.
By the way, working out lying on your back doesn't get any better than that.
No, but there's actually science behind it, because in the vertical position, if I have imbalances, let's say this shoulder is higher than the other shoulder, while I'm lying down, the body doesn't recognize that imbalance, so now I can retrain it to fix it, so that when I stand up, it gets corrected, and that's the biggest difference.
You know, so much of what we're doing exercise-wise is that can actually be harming our bodies. The pounding on the joints, the imbalances. As you said, sometimes you see guys at the gym working one arm at once. You're all leaning and tilting. You want to work the body in harmony. That's what this does. By the way, if you've been using Pilates, if Pilates has changed your life, call us, share that story with America. You can inspire others. Our testimonial line is open at 1-800-395-1601. We'd love to hear from you. Marjolaine's working out on the purple. Long back here is on the blue, big long, about 6 feet tall, about 200 pounds. And then we got Tracy, who's petite and athletic and former Eagles cheerleader and all around great lady, married to a good friend of mine, Jonathan. Many of you know. How are you? Good to see you, Tracy. So this comes with a rebounder and everything. Okay, so Marjolaine, you told us why Pilates.
Yes.
Why this machine?
All right, so we've upgraded all of the new machines, Dan. They're now called the Plus series, and I'll tell you why. Look at this one, has a really wonderful wide standing platform. So when you're doing the standing work, you get a lot more balance and a lot more thread. You've got the wider foot bar, so which really opens up the hip joint. A wider bed, 5 cords, which I can't emphasize enough, is really unique. More cords will work your arms and your legs, and really you can get massive tone and strength in the major muscles.
And some of them are red and yellow.
Yep.
And some
red
are
is
black.
worth 2, black is worth 1, and then you've got this fabulous yellow cord, which is all about the core, and we'll show that in a little while. So if I go down to the yellow cord, coming in is much harder. And I've really got to squeeze my belly. The other thing is bigger wheels on the end here for easy mobility, and I'm going to fold it for you so that
nice padding, and it looks wider to me. Nice wide bed.
5 cords.
Smoother.
The white, isn't the white gorgeous?
It is, against the purple. Wow. And it folds up with those big wheels, easier than ever.
Absolutely. Then you've got your pull-up bar at the end, which is for the upper body. So if you want to do pull-ups, but you haven't been able to do them in the door, you can now
do. Right, those are so hard.
Well, I can do 3. How many can you do?
I think I can do 4 or 5, but it's just
hard.
It's hard.
It's hard because you're carrying your whole body weight.
Yeah.
Now you can
When
get
I was in 8th grade, though, I could do 22. I set the junior high record where I went to.
Wow.
Yeah, but I only weighed like 10 pounds.
Well, Louis, I think, could do 9, right? So this is the thing. If you want to work your arms and you really want to get rid of the flabby arms and tone them and get your back looking the way they would if you were pulling up in a door, the pull-up bar is for that. We'll demo it later. The fluffy handles are on this one.
Nice.
You've got better cords and better pulleys and a new adjustable system that happens in the handle. So
I like it.
All these great little.
Should I do something? We're going to do a little flexibility because most guys, as we get older, our hamstrings tighten up, and I always have tight hamstrings, and this is as far as I can get right here.
So it's like, almost one hand. Yeah.
Okay.
And you feel it.
So maybe 3 inches off the floor. Yeah.
Tight, not just your hamstrings, your lower back.
Yeah, but when I work out on my Pilates, the stretching's amazing.
All right,
what should we do? The elephant?
We're doing the elephant. Yes.
Okay.
So you hold there. You bend at the waist first. First, come in all the way. Bend at the waist this way.
Oh, you want me to come?
No. Stand there, but just bend. Yeah.
Oh,
perfect.
like this. Okay.
Great. Now push away.
Okay. Oh boy, do I feel that. Woo-hoo.
And pull
I feel it
forward.
From my heels all the way up through my calves, and then pull forward.
Yep.
Oh, now I'm stretching. Woo! That feels good.
So I want 10.
Feels really good. Okay.
So
There's
again,
2.
Flexibility is important, not just because it sounds good, but because it actually gives you range of motion, freedom of movement.
Yeah.
You feel younger if you're more flexible. And hamstrings is one of the areas that if they're tight, where it pulls on your lower back. So you want nice, loose hamstrings.
Yeah, by the way, I'm working my shoulders,
lift here as you
my triceps. Do you see those working? Along with my abs, and boy, am I stretching. 1 more is 10.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I improved my flexibility. Whew.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Already I can see that.
Oh my goodness, I'm on the floor. Look at that.
That's amazing, but you also feel more flexible here, right?
Did you see?
We actually
amazing.
saw in our study
Wow.
177% increase in flexibility.
Wow.
So
we've got
about
that study. If you want to look at that, we've got a chart that shows some of the things that you improve on, and we've also got some before and afters. You can change the way you look. And guys, whenever you have any of that ready, just let us know. Here's a little bit about that study.
Yeah, so the flexibility was one of the things that obviously we really want to see. You see here that look at that increase, massive, 177%. In your lower back, what does that mean? When you get out of bed in the morning, you're not going to feel stiff like you do now. In your upper body, stronger arms, stronger abs, more tone and definition, lots more endurance, which means you can do more with less effort, but look at the stress.
Unbelievable.
We do not talk about stress enough.
We don't.
Stress is aging us. It makes us feel tired. So if you can reduce, and as you said earlier, there's a lot of fitness out there that actually adds stress to your body. It doesn't take it away.
Fitness should be your escape.
Yes, but this is. Not
truly
everything
is.
This is kind of like a combination of yoga and stretching and a little strength training and all rolled into one. What do you call it? The
service station for the mind, body, and soul.
The soul. Right.
That's what I call it. Here's flexibility. You just saw my increase, but look at the average increase.
Yes, huge. So again, if you need more range of motion in your joints and you want to be able to free up your back and you want to be able to rotate and you want your hips to move, all of these things will happen in just a very short time. So in your 4 weeks, if you do it 3 times a week, you'll see huge increase in all those things.
Tonight we have the Rolls Royce of Pilates machines.
Yes.
I've been working with you a long time, and this is the best machine I've ever seen. And
it is gorgeous.
I've seen you on with this, and I was waiting for my time, and we just got more in the purple tonight. That always flies out here. We have it in blue, purple, and black. This is the best. 5 chords, 2 black, 2 red, 2 yellow. Yeah, let's get through Rebounder now.
Right.
This is amazing, and you're not jumping up and down on the floor, but what are you accomplishing?
So again, we want to lose weight. A lot of us want to, get rid of the fat, and the goal has to be to build lean muscle, because if you build lean muscle, you're burning more calories even when you're sitting on the couch doing nothing. No machine out there does both those things, gets rid of the fat and burns the calories and converts to lean muscle like this one. But as Dan said, I'm lying down, my back is protected, my neck is completely protected, I'm defying gravity, which as a woman running for 35 years, does its damage on your internal organs, on your face, on your wrinkles. You want to defy gravity, and I have no impact on my knees or my back or my neck.
And you're getting a great cardio workout as well. In fact, you're getting an even better cardio than like on a typical treadmill. I think we did a comparison with that.
We absolutely did, and we can show you that video. And if you look at the heart rate in the middle, you'll see that it increases faster with less effort than those 2 other very famous cardio machines. So an elliptical and a treadmill. Most people think that you're going to burn more calories on the elliptical, but it's not true. You're going to burn them on this, but again, lying down. And the thing you can't see is every time I jump, my entire core engages.
Yeah.
My inner thighs engage, my glutes engage, so I'm getting a flatter stomach and a smaller waist.
And while you're doing that, we're seeing Tracy doing some really nice stretching here.
Yes.
Over to the side. Look at how beautiful a movement that is. Long is on the rebounder, but he's doing a different move with his legs straight. And Marjolaine just got Long getting the heart rate up. And you won't believe how you engage the abs. Every time you jump, the abs tighten. So you're getting a great ab workout as well. Yeah, take us through a bunch of exercises here.
All right, so now I'm going to start working my arms. So
serve the brownies, right?
Yes.
Serve the cookies.
Don't you love that? I think we need a T-shirt that says "Serve the brownies."
I do too.
An elephant.
Yes, an
right?
elephant. If you wonder what in the world.
So
By the way, have I told you you look great?
Oh,
Every time I see, when I've worked with you for 20 years,
Yeah?
you just, with age, you just get better and better looking. There's a glow about Marjolaine, and I call her Ms. Natural. She does it all natural. She doesn't have to have all those surgeries and everything. She does it. And what else do you do besides Pilates to look this good?
I drink water and I eat good food. And I do Pilates every day.
Pilates is your exercise.
That's
You're
it.
only.
I used to
all you
run.
need.
Everybody knew that I was a runner. I haven't really been a runner since, 5 years.
Yeah.
Because I started getting stress fractures in my feet.
Oh.
And my knee then started hurting. I mean, all those things. In fact, after 35 years of running every single day, I'm surprised it took that long. But now I get a better workout on this machine.
Okay,
Look at
we're
this.
gonna go to Barbara in a second,
Great.
but real quick, so you did chest,
Yes.
brownies, you were doing triceps, biceps, to
And
now
of
she's
course,
working shoulders.
always my core.
And always the core. Just right there, all those different positions. All right. Let's go to the phones. Barbara from Florida. How are you, Barbara?
I'm just fine. How are you?
Good, doing great. Great to be here with Marjolaine. Please say hi to Marjolaine.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Marjolaine. I am in love with your machines. I actually have 2, one in my office, one at home. I don't miss a day.
Wow.
I was able to, on my own, lose 140 pounds.
Oh,
and
my
because of the
goodness.
machine, I didn't need to have surgery.
140
I can't tell you what it
pounds.
does for you mentally.
Yes.
Whenever I'm stressed out, it actually even puts me to sleep at night. It doesn't wake you up like a lot of exercises do.
Wow,
No,
Barbara, that's great. Those are all great things. I call it the service station for your body, your mind, and your soul.
And I love it so much. I actually have given 2 as gifts, even though they're a little expensive, but it changed my life forever. I can't miss a day.
Oh, you are a darling for calling in because you're inspiring others. But I love the story about how you have one in the office, because I always had one in my office too. And you close the door, you kick off your high heels, and you can get down and do a good 10, 15 minutes and feel
I
amazing.
do conference calls on it.
Oh,
Oh,
brilliant.
really?
Brilliant.
Well,
I
you're
love it.
stimulating the blood flow. I guess that helps us think more clearly, right?
Well, as long as they can't hear it, as long as it doesn't
It's
squeak,
quiet.
I'm fine.
That's another great point.
That is
Wow.
so great, Barbara.
Yeah.
So what would you say to people that are out there? Because Often they
It would
watch for 5
It would be
years.
crazy not to have one because
Yeah.
it's so unobtrusive in the house. I've gotten my husband to use it, and even my son, who's 14, who had a little belly issue, and he got much more aware about his body using it.
Yes.
And it's so easy to use. And I had a broken kneecap and a broken hip from an accident.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I could no longer do anything that put a lot of pounding on my body. And this doesn't hurt any part of your body, no matter what kind. For me, no matter what kind of surgery I've had, I would tell anybody, if you can get it, get it. It'll change your life.
Listen,
Boy,
I
what a
agree.
call.
You're a sweetheart for calling.
Yeah.
It changed my life as well, and continues to. And as Dan said, I feel better than I did 20 years ago.
I'm 62 years old. People think I'm 40.
Yeah, there
Oh,
we
And
go.
good for
I
you.
think it's the machine.
Yes.
Well, we're both in
Fabulous.
the 60 club, and so I'm glad to have another young 62-year-old. It's the fountain of youth. It really is.
No, it does something amazing, but what it does for you mentally is indescribable, beyond endorphins, because it
Yeah.
just, somehow the rhythm of it, I don't even know what it is, but it puts you in a whole other place. You feel wonderful.
Well, Barbara, it's wonderful
for
that you
calling.
called us. Thank you. What an exceptional caller you were, and sharing
well,
all
thank
the
you.
benefits. I'm glad you love it, and it's changed your life.
And everyone I know, I have when they come over, I make them go on the machine. They're so
Yeah.
happy.
You want to share it, don't you?
I do, because I see so many people struggling and people who hurt themselves at the gym,
Yeah.
and I have nothing against the gym, but
Right.
it's just a whole different world of exercise, and
Yeah.
I can't tell you my core, which was my weakest part. I could do
Mm-hmm.
1,000 sit-ups.
Yeah.
People can't get up from the couch like I used to not get up from the couch.
Right.
It's just an amazing thing.
Right.
Wow, Barbara, thank you
Thanks
so
for
much,
calling,
and have
Barbara.
a great 5th of July, okay?
Thank you so much, and thank you for your great machine.
Thank you for calling.
Bye-bye.
So, like Barbara, I have a young son, 15,
Mm-hmm.
who uses it, and what it does for him is it makes him a better sportsman, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
and it also has kept him in alignment, even though he's carrying very heavy books.
Yeah.
Then my daughter, Sky, you all know, she uses it to manage her weight. It keeps
Mm-hmm.
her weight exactly where she wants it to be without any other effort. And then my dad is 92. And for
92.
him, he just got on a plane. I think I said this last month, 2 weeks ago, and is in Holland right now. So
Wow.
he flew from Australia to Holland by himself. And this is a
92 years
guy
old.
who keeps his back
That's
young.
great.
Yeah.
You know, Barbara said she lost 140
Oh, my
pounds.
goodness, that's
just
amazing.
one of the benefits. She kept talking, though, about what it does for your mind and the stress relief, and how she has one at the office and at home. Let's take a look at some other before and afters. Real people with real results, Marjolaine.
Yes, and obviously all results will vary, so we want to make sure you understand that. But look at this. I love Mike because you can see dramatically. You know, we tend to gain belly fat if we're stressed. Men tend to get a little pudgier in the belly, perhaps, than they'd like to.
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks he looks younger, he looks taller, he looks way slimmer, and obviously more toned. And that happened very quickly. Gloria, the same. You can see her breasts is raised, her shoulders are back. Her posture is better. She's lost the inches, she's lost the pounds, and again, you know, it's gentle. This is not hard work, girls
Yes.
and boys, men and women.
Not stressing out your body.
Right.
And look at Debbie.
Debbie, yeah, again, beautiful changes, flatter tummy, tinier waist.
Here's what you get when you order F12047. This is the best Pilates machine I've ever presented in 20 years of working with Marjolaine. It's a 5-corded machine. Very important to have the black, the red, and the yellow. For some exercises, the yellow is harder, and for others, it's easier. So we have it in blue. Blue is our most limited, and we've been waiting to get this back. And we finally have purple back. Every time we presented this, the purple is the first to go. Don't miss out on that. And then we have black. It comes with the pull-up bar and the foot bar, and the rebounder, and the chart, and 2 DVDs, level 1 and level 2. And then Marjolaine gives you the 30-day jump start, or you can join her, and she'll give you access, I believe, to your Lighter Living, your website, and all kinds of information, and help you through that first 30 days to jumpstart your life. We have a lot of extras that will be on the screen, extra DVDs, like the level 3s on there now. We have the stand that Tracy and Long are working on if you want to raise it up. But Marjolaine, let's go through some more exercise. This is one of my favorites because I like to get those biceps. You know, as a guy, you like to have the guns. And this is great, but look at how Marjolaine's not only just working the biceps, you're also working your core.
Exactly.
Always the core with Pilates, right?
Exactly, and you can work at your own levels. So depending on how strong you feel for the day, you can make that adjustment very easily. And from your biceps, you go right into your triceps.
Oh yeah, and look at those triceps. You want that cut on the arm. Look at how Marjolaine's got that nice definition on the arms. That's really attractive. That's really sexy to see a lady who's got arms that are cut,
and
taking care of herself.
Most women think after 50 that you lose your muscle tone, but you don't have to with this. You're going to continue to build it and keep it and maintain it. At the same time, the exercise building strength helps with bone density. Every single muscle group gets worked. I think I counted 23 machines at the gym that you'd need in order to get all the muscles that get worked in Pilates.
Look at that rebounder.
Always the stomach.
Yeah.
Always the abdominals. Always the core.
Yes.
And efficient.
May I tap you on the shoulder and cut in? Can I do a little exercise?
And absolutely.
And this machine is just beautiful.
Isn't it
gorgeous? I'll tell you, getting on it, and I've got a 5-core machine, but it's not nearly as nice as this. You can feel that padding. Yeah. And look at those nice fluffy arm grips.
And the colors are so gorgeous. They're rich. You know, they'll go with any decor. I love the white frame.
Yeah, I do too.
Really unusual.
It really makes everything stand out. I was really trying to get advanced there. Okay, now I can go right into here.
Yes.
Or I can get up on my knees and do it. I can do the 100, right? Or no, I'd be laying on my back to do the 100.
Yeah.
Well, look at, you can see my triceps. And boy, do I feel those core engaged. Let's talk about posture too.
Yes, okay. So in every exercise on a Pilates Reformer, you're stretching and strengthening at the same time. Yeah. So as Dan pulls using his whole shoulder, arm, and tricep, he's opening up his chest muscles here, which typically get very tight from sitting too much or looking down or being on a computer.
You're stressing over like that. This opens you up.
Completely opens you up, which immediately changes your posture. Posture is something that we don't talk about nearly enough. But good posture is key to feeling good, because if you're all crooked and turned like this and trying to get through life this way, how do you expect to feel? You can't feel good, and you certainly don't look good.
Boy, is this great for the abs and the core and those love handles that nobody loves.
Why are they called love handles?
I don't know.
When you love someone, you grab people there? Is that why? That's
I don't know.
All
now I'm going to do the 100.
Yeah, okay, good. And then I'm going to get you to jump. Okay. So lift your head and your shoulders up there. There you go. So this is also a breathing exercise that you work up to. It's hard on every abdominal muscle all the way down into your deep pelvic floor. So if you've had a C-section, if you need to strengthen your pelvic floor, every exercise virtually works those deeper core muscles.
What do you want me to do now?
All right, now I want you to rebound a little bit.
Okay.
And then, so come all the way in.
Okay.
Yeah, and just lift your feet, right?
Yep.
And then once you finish doing a little rebounding, you're going to rebound up to the pull-up bar.
Okay. Woo, I love the way that tightens the core. And boy, does that get the heart rate up,
So I had 2 C-sections. After the last one, I could not get rid of that pooch until I started jumping. And it took nothing. And all of a sudden, those deep pelvic floor muscles and those lower abdominals, gone. Flat, strong. There you go. So again, you're using your core. You can feel that.
Boy, do I ever.
And now,
feels great, by the way.
Now turn your hands the other way, Dan. Work the other muscles. Right.
Yep.
So the workout for the pull-up bar is in your manual, so you'll get that too. This is a full workout. If you've got risers on the machine that you currently have...
I can even go wider, can I?
Yes,
wider
absolutely.
grip.
And then turn your hands again. So pay attention to this because it's important. If you've got risers, meaning the poles here with the adjustable height, you can switch it out for the pull-up bar, which you can get on .com.
Okay, awesome. So just a great workout with the rebounder, with the pull-up bar, with the DVDs. Great value. Purple's back. And you're right, Marjolaine, the purple with that white frame.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And blue is our most limited. Long's on the blue. and black. These are three great choices.
Absolutely. I think it's funny that we all color coordinated too, the black
Yeah,
on
how
black,
about that?
blue on blue.
Tracy's wearing the black on black, along with the blue, you with the purple. Wow, this is a night that could change your life. I mean, we talked to Barbara. Her life, she said, has been transformed by this, and she's got one at home and the office, and it sounds like she gets everybody she knows on the machine. You're gonna love the feeling you have before, during, and after a workout, and that's the key. A lot of times we're relieved when the workout's over, but with Pilates, you enjoy every minute.
Yes, you actually look forward to it. It's kind of like a craving that you have. Like Barbara, you want to do it, you look forward to it. But the other thing to remember is that the whole family will actually benefit from this. As she said, her son and her husband.
Yeah.
So 3 people in that family get the benefit of this in one payment, which is how much?
$71.66.
Yeah, so one Pilates Reformer class in New York is $70+.
Yeah,
So
for
for
one
one
class,
payment, you
yeah.
can do 30 workouts, completely transform
30 days.
how you look and feel in the 30 days,
Yeah.
and still return it if you don't like it.
I like what you're doing now. You're working that inner thigh.
You
aren't
want to try this? The
Yeah.
wider standing platform there
Okay.
makes that
Oh,
really nice
It
too.
does. So about here?
Only our 5-chord machines have this.
Boy, do I feel that.
Inner thigh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As a
and-
guy, I don't work those muscles much.
No,
That's-
and you know how important they are for stabilization?
Yeah.
Your inner thigh muscles are part of your
do
core.
I feel that? Yeah. It's like somebody has a string on me and they're
Yes.
lowering and then they're raising me up, but I'm using those muscles.
Right.
I'm using my butt too, my gluteus maximus.
Yes, and you're improving your balance and your coordination. But
that's great.
remember, if you're the person that's sitting there thinking, I'm afraid, I'm really scared of exercise. In the past, I've hurt myself, or I don't like to go to the gym and expose myself to all those people, or whatever the reason is that you haven't, you know you need to be moving. This is at least one that you need to try, because you will see the benefits within the first session. You'll
Yeah.
feel benefits, but within the first 30 days, you're going to see how it can totally change your posture, your flexibility, your coordination, your mind, as Barbara said, completely different.
De-stressing.
De-stressing,
Yeah.
sleeping better, perhaps.
Ooh. Yeah,
Feeling-
Barbara said it doesn't keep her awake, it helps her relax.
Well, it absolutely does.
Yeah.
And I think going through the change of life as I did, years ago, that's a difficult time in a lot of women's lives. And it made it so easy for me, Dan. I didn't have all those stress-related symptoms.
Yeah, I was around you a lot. You weren't cranky.
I wasn't cranky?
Let's talk about how, when we get this out of the
Yes,
box, is
okay,
it complicated to put it together? Do I need a lot of tools?
No,
how does that work?
That's the best part about it. It's virtually assembled. You're going to screw in the feet, put on the end caps, screw in your pull-up bar, adjust your straps, and you're ready to go.
That's it. So
yes.
basically 4 steps, and some of them you don't even need tools.
Yes.
The most you need is like
the
a screwdriver.
machine weighs about 68 pounds, so you're going to need, it's made of solid steel, so it'll last a lifetime.
Supports up to 350
50 pounds,
Yeah.
which is also unique, as most exercise machines for home use only hold 250.
Yeah.
So you're going to get it home, everyone in the family will benefit. And basically you're going to get the DVDs out. Those 2 DVDs have 7 workouts on them. So you're never going to get bored. You're going to lie down, and the first thing you do, Dan, is the warm-up footwork, which again, Joe Pilates developed because what he was trying to do was reorganize your pelvis first, because if you can get your hips in alignment and you can get your lower back strong by working the core, you're going to change your posture and you're going to change how your back feels.
Gotcha.
And so I'm also, when I focus on this being like a little cup of tea that doesn't move, like I'm not spilling it, my legs get realigned, my knees get realigned, my feet get a workout too. I'm working my legs now, opening up my hip joint, all the while engaging the core.
Okay, the item number is F12047. 3 colors back in stock. We finally have the purple back. That always sells out the first. We've got blue, which is our most limited, and black. 6 easy payments of only $71.66. 150 people this hour have already picked this up. You don't want to miss out, because you would pay hundreds more for this machine elsewhere. In fact, if you went to aeropilates.com right now, look up that 5-chord Reformer Plus and see how much they want, QVC has an exceptional value because of our relationship with Marjolaine, the fact that we've been bringing you these for 20 years. We're able to give it to you for $429.95 or $71.66 a month for 6 months. And Marjolaine, you know, you can spend thousands for a quality Pilates reformer.
Absolutely. I have one at home that cost me $5,000, and I much prefer to use this Aero Pilates. Number one, I get the rebounder, so I can get a better cardio workout than I would if I was running on the pavement, beating up my bones. And it works.
The pull-up bar too. Yeah.
Oh yes, and every muscle in my body, from my toes to my neck, get stronger and more flexible and more just younger. And that's exactly what will happen.
Tighten, tone, strengthen, stretch, and get the cardio. We're going to talk to, I hope I don't mess up your name. Is it Baranda?
Baranda.
Baranda. Yes. Hi, Baranda. I'm Dan, and this is Marjolaine. Glad you joined us tonight. Hi.
Hi.
Have you been watching Pilates for a while on QVC, or is this your first time?
You know what? I started doing Pilates here in Pueblo after I had my second child.
All right.
Both C-sections, and so I've been doing Pilates, I guess, for about a year, you know, but it's hard to get to Pilates because I have to get. So, and plus my husband also, he has back problems, so we kind of thought we would purchase one so we could do it at home.
Perfect.
And what do you think?
Yeah. I am so excited to get it at home. I love Pilates. Like you said, it's really the best workout you can get, and especially after having a C-section.
Yes. Well, trust me, after my last C-section, I could not get rid of that little poochy thing that happens.
Yes.
And the jump, right? And the jumping, as soon as you jump on that, in the beginning, you might only be able to do a couple of minutes, but you'll work up to 20 minutes. And I'm telling you, the next day, you're going to feel muscles in here that you don't remember you ever had.
Yes.
I'm excited for you, and I can't wait to hear.
Be able to do it at home.
Make sure that you sign up for the Jumpstart program, which will be in the box today. Okay. And that will motivate you, and I'll be, you know, talking to you every day about little tips, ideas. There's a video, there's some articles, there's some really great information.
So Brenda, if you've done Pilates, why do you think it's a better form of exercise than other things that you've done?
Because it's not so hard on your joints. I also am a hairstylist, so I'm standing for the majority of my day.
Yes.
So for me, I feel like it's not hurting my knees or my back or anything. It's just strengthening my core, which I need to do all of those things.
And as Marjolaine always says, gravity does this to us, and it puts more strain on us. Pilates opens us up and helps us defy that and get the posture that we're meant to have and carry ourselves. You can notice a difference in the way people who use Pilates carry themselves.
Oh my goodness, I see it all the time. I see the people that I wish would do Pilates, and I see the people that, you know, that do it, and they do. They stand differently, they move efficiently, because what the machine is teaching you to do, Dan, is use your stabilizers to stabilize and your mobilizers to mobilize, whereas most of us are doing the opposite of that. So it's kind of a retraining that will happen, and it'll happen so quickly, and everyone in the family will see it.
Baranda, I hear we're sending the blue out to you. I hope you love it. We'll send it out to Colorado, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for calling in, Baranda.
Bye-bye.
I think the blue is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. Blue
They're all beautiful.
is our most limited. Purple is always our most popular.
And the black one reminds me of like a Mac computer.
It does, and with that
the
white,
yeah,
it's
gorgeous.
really fantastic. You get the rebounder, you get the pull-up bar, you're gonna get 2 DVDs, level 1 and level 2. You get this chart, which is a great, easy reference for so many different exercises. Here's Marjolaine's free invitation to join her 30-day Jumpstart program, where she'll give you all kinds of tips and tricks and advice and encouragement, and she will inspire you. Pilates, let's see what Long's doing back here. Long's doing single leg lifts, working the abs, working his thighs, getting it all. Coming over to Tracy. Tracy is working the inner thigh, working the abs always, right? And look, she's got a smile on her face while she's working out. Where else do you see that,
Well,
Marshall?
I know. And while she's working out, both of them have the machine sitting on a stand. If you buy this machine, you need the large stand. It raises it up off the floor about 12 inches. This is what my dad works out on because he has a hard time getting on the floor.
Okay.
So it just makes it more easily accessible.
Okay.
And then we don't have the pillows today, but you can go to .com and get the little head and neck support pillow if that's something you need because you want more support for your neck. And as I said, if you have an old machine with risers, you can also upgrade to add the pull-up bar.
Would
And
you
the
like
cords,
to
too.
show us how many exercises you can demonstrate within a minute if we put up a minute clock?
Okay.
Just kind of go through, just casually changing so you can see the efficiency of this machine because really there's not a lot of, you don't have to reconfigure the machine other than cords. And there's the clock, all right. What
So
are you
this
doing
is
here?
for knees and pelvic floor and cords, stretching my back one way.
There's one.
And now I'm going to stretch it the other way.
2.
And now I'm going into my upper body.
Oh, that's a great stretch. 3, and you're getting the shoulders and arms.
And then if I want to make that harder, I can go into a plank.
4.
And now stretching the hip flexor.
Ooh, I love this one. 5. That really stretches that hip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now let's do a little bit of side bending. So we do the mermaid.
Ooh, 6.
Okay, and then we can add a twist to that.
Oh, 7 right there.
All right, and now go right into upper body bicep curl.
Oh yeah, 8.
And a tricep.
You've still got 20 seconds and you're at 9 already.
And now let's use the pull-up bar.
Okay.
So
10.
arms.
Oh, that's a great way to do it.
Core. A reverse
11.
crunch. Now an assisted sit-up. Actually,
12.
let's do a thigh stretch first.
There's 12.
And now an assisted sit-up.
All right, 13 at 1 minute. 13 different exercises. Great job, Marjolaine. And look at how she wasn't having to reconfigure pins and things, just twisting her body around. This is a big night where we've got about 20 minutes left in the hour, F12047. Marjolaine, you've been bringing us a lot of machines over the years. How does this one compare?
Oh my goodness. When people email me, Dan, and they say, which one should I get? I say, if you can afford the 5-cord, buy the 5-cord because it's got all the bells and whistles, a little more luxury, it holds more weight. You've got the red and the yellow cord being the magical one. You get the lovely fluffy handles, the beautiful color choices, the better clip system, the wider standing platform, the wide foot bar. I mean, the rebounder is included.
And again, how much weight will this support?
350 pounds.
350. Most home exercise equipment supports 250.
Yes.
We've gone a whole 100 pounds past that, so no matter where you are in your journey, you can do this. And you got a nice, big, wide, comfortable bed. Look at how smooth that movement is. And now Marjolaine is going to rebound. And a lot of people say, I need cardio, but I can't. Running hurts my knees, pounding on the pavement.
Right.
This is a great way to get the cardio.
So this is more effective than running or being on an elliptical in terms of calorie burn. So you're going to burn more calories in more efficiently than running or working out on an elliptical. You're flattening your stomach, strengthening your core at the same time without any impact on your knees and your joints.
Now, Marjolaine, it's July, early July.
Yes.
Why is this a good time to start on Pilates?
Well, there's no better time than now to begin Pilates. Because
And we got fall coming, our busiest time. You want to be ready? Get used to it now, and then you'll be able to do a really efficient workout.
But even by the beginning of August, you're going to see a massive difference. Toned bottom, longer, leaner legs, more tone and definition in your arms, better posture, flatter stomach.
Here's some results.
Weight loss, I love these because they're really, really obvious, right? You can see Karen lost weight, she lost inches. Look how, she didn't have a lot to lose. She was a tiny girl to begin with. But look, beautiful, completely different. And then obviously Tracy, she also lost the weight, looks so much better, much taller, better posture, flatter stomach.
In just like 2 months.
Yeah.
And I like what you say. You'll feel a difference the first session.
Yes.
And then in 10 sessions, how does that go?
Okay, one session you feel it, 10 sessions you look different, 20 sessions people will notice you're moving like a completely different
So
person.
one session,
you feel
you
it.
feel it. 10 sessions, you look different. 20 sessions, people are noticing.
Yes, you look.
Saying what's different.
You move completely differently. People will say, "What are you doing? You look amazing."
Let's look at what Tracy's doing right now. What's she
working?
working?
I love this. This is like the adductor, abductor machines at the gym. So more cords is going to work her outer thigh all the way down, and fewer cords is going to work her inner thigh and her core all the way down as well. So you can
stretching. Woo.
Well, the stretch. Every
It's
exercise has a stretch
Yeah.
and a strength at the same time.
And she's smiling. Thank you, Tracy.
And look
What's
at this.
Big Long doing?
Do you have your
Long is-
cardio calorie burner on?
He's got-
How much have you done?
500.
500 calories in 40 minutes?
Right? And
wow.
he hasn't been rebounding the whole time either.
Yeah.
But look how
Wow.
much fun he's having. This is fun. And you're strengthening your core,
Core like
flattening your
crazy.
stomach.
Now he's cardioing.
Right, and I love this. You will
Rebounding.
play, you will dance, you
Yeah.
will enjoy this so
I
much.
love it. You know what? I need a good stretch. I want to do the one that really gets that hamstring up here.
Oh gosh. That's your hip flexor.
The hip flexor. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
This is
Oh,
from
that feels
sitting
so
too
good.
much.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the couch, you're sitting in the car, you're sitting at your desk. Those hip flexors get really tight.
And I'm feeling it in my hamstring and my buttocks.
Okay, so do you want to add a little something for the sciatica, okay? For
Sure.
sciatic nerve to stretch.
Yes.
So from here, take this arm out to the side and reach
Oh,
over sideways.
with each,
Yes.
wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
Can you feel that?
Yeah, I do.
In
really-
in your hips, in your back. Right?
Wow, that's good.
Now you have
Let
to
me
do
get
the
the
other
other
side.
side. I was going to say, wow, we have been busy. How many have been ordered just since midnight long? Over 250 already spoken for. And I'm telling you, this is the one that everybody's wanting. This is the one we've had to wait to get back into. Oh, that feels so good. Get back into stock. And by the way, this purple always sells out very quickly. We've got it tonight. Blue is our most limited. We've got it in black. 5 cords. Again, why Pilates and why this
All right.
Pilates machine?
So Pilates is really unique. What it does is it focuses on retraining from the inside out the right muscles for everything that you do, whether you're walking, bending, sitting, lying, carrying, running, whatever you're doing, you're going to relearn to use the right muscles, less injury, better posture, and more effectiveness. So right there, you're going to change your body faster than you would with anything else. Secondly, it's really gentle. So if you've been told by your doctor that you need to move more, but for some reason you're finding it's hard to do with high impact movement or weight training, then this is the machine for you because it's gentle. You can organize it based on your own level, and there's no age limit whatsoever to this. You have to be 4.5 feet to benefit, up to 6.5 feet, and it doesn't matter the age. You can go from my 11-year-old he was when he started, he's now 15, to my dad who's 92. So there's really, everyone will benefit, men, women, and children. It's gentle, it's easy, it folds if you have a space issue, and if you're concerned because you think, well, Tracy's, an expert, and Dan's fit, and Long is, a super athlete. What about me? I'm deconditioned and I haven't done anything. Trust me. You'll quickly put your feet in the straps, you'll quickly start to feel the benefits, and the machine is actually supporting you the whole time, Dan. So it has this brilliant mechanism where it can see what's wrong. If you just do the warm-up footwork, and instantly you'll say, oh, I didn't realize my left leg wasn't as strong as my right leg.
Wow.
Or my foot was a little bit turned out. It sees the imbalances and it fixes them.
Wow.
Now,
I
how's
can't
that
believe
lower
how much
back?
more flexible I am in the lower back grade. Down onto the floor now. I was like, what, about 3 inches higher?
And even in here, right? Do you feel it there? That bends a little more.
Our producer, Jerome, said he should pick this up for his wife. She's about to have a baby.
Oh, my
After
gosh.
she has the baby, you were talking about that pooch that women fight.
Absolutely. And you all watched me pregnant at 46 having Louie. I did this all the way through the pregnancy, and I recovered really quickly, including getting rid of that. Just rotate and tell me if you feel a little more flexible this way too.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
I was really not flexible.
See, isn't that, so it even addresses rotation, it addresses all the vertebrae become more flexible.
And if you're not flexible, you can't move and do the things to get in shape. You need that flexibility first. It's like the Tin Man's oil can.
That's right.
This,
I love that.
you know, this is your oil can.
Well,
this will help lubricate.
Joe Pilates said you're only as young as you are flexible.
Oh,
because you can
wow.
be 80, and if you can't touch, you know, and if you can touch your toes, you feel like you're 20.
Yeah.
But if you're 20 and you can't touch your toes, you feel like you're 80. Flexibility is the biggest thing that you'll see right away, the very first session. Imagine having more flexible hips and more flexible lower back. You saw Dan's lower back change in 10 repetitions of one exercise.
Wow.
The range of motion of all your joints, your elbow, your wrist, your fingers, your vertebrae, your neck, everything.
Now, Marjolaine, is it ever too late to start?
Never.
Someone in their 60s,
I hear from
70s?
people 60s and 70s all the time who their only regret is they didn't do it sooner.
Yeah, the sooner the better. That's why today's your time. I'm going to show you what you get. We're so excited to have these 3 colors back. Blue, right over here, my producer. Is this still the most limited, Jerome? Blue is our most limited. Purple is our most popular. A lot of you have been waiting for the purple and white to get back. Here's the black on white, which looks incredible. You get, Jerome's loving the black on white. You're getting the rebounder, you're getting the pull-up bar, you're getting the foot bar, the wall chart, 2 DVDs to get you going, the level 1 and the level 2. And here's your Marjolaine's 30-day Jumpstart program. Over 300 have been ordered now. We're getting busier and busier as the hour goes on. We've got about 10 minutes left. Now you're doing an exercise that really involves the shoulder, serving the brownies up on your knees, right?
Yes, which makes it much harder. So this is quite advanced.
Okay.
It requires core strength. But look at this, stretching, strengthening. Stretching, strengthening. And that happens in every exercise.
Yeah.
You're working the opposing muscle too, which means that you become more flexible even than a passive stretch.
But you're still able to talk while you're doing it. You're not beating, you're not pounding, everything's good for your body. A lot of exercise is not good for the body. We can actually be doing more damage, right?
Well, I see people damaging themselves all the time, and I think a lot of you are out there quite afraid to exercise because you've hurt yourself. So seriously, all I'm asking is that you get this home for the $70 and give it a go.
Yeah, that's a good point, because you have 30 days to try this out. Love it or return it within 30 days. $71.66 goes on your credit card. If you're not happy, you return it, we take the $71.66 off your credit card. It's that simple. Why not try it?
Well, exactly, because in the 30 days, you're going to see a massive difference. You'll see, you know, remember Barbara early on said her mind. I mean, once you become mind-body connected, a whole different thing starts to happen in your world. Maybe you'll sleep better because we're reducing some stress in that 30 days. You're going to flatten the tummy. You're going to get a smaller waist. Your bottom's going to lift. You're going to see definition in your arms, in your legs, in your back. I mean, those things happen, and in 30 days you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to look like in another 30 days, and then another 30 days?
Maybe you're in your 30s and you think, man, college was a long time ago, and I haven't done much physically since college. You're in your 40s and you're thinking, oh, now I'm middle-aged, maybe I'm getting too old to work out. No, do it now. 50s, not too late. You can change your life. You can be the hottest looking 55-year-old on the planet. 60s, we're right here, 60s, working out all the time, stretching, tightening, toning, doing cardio on the Pilates. 70s, 80s, your dad's 92, still working out on Pilates.
And it keeps his back so that he actually could travel by himself. We were all amazed that he was going to do it again this year, and he did. And there he is. I'm going to go visit him.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, one hand width. It's 7 feet long. It's about 24 inches wide. It folds right down into half that size. You can put it in the cupboard. You can slide it under the bed. It's got the bigger wheels, the wider standing platform, the much wider foot bar for more range of motion in your hips. Really padded. Everything is comfortable. The fluffy handles, high end, the pull-up bar, which is an accessory you used to have to pay another $80 for.
For women and men, look at
Yes.
Long. You know, guys, we like to work the chest. Man, is he working the chest right now. Look at this move. You think you can pile on all those weights? Well, try this one. You're gonna really stretch and strengthen and tighten that chest. Here's Tracy working on the cardio rebounder. That rebounder is amazing. You're not pounding and hurting your joints.
No.
And she's doing the alternating legs. What is she accomplishing?
Well, where are you feeling it, Tracy? In your lower,
Everywhere.
lower pelvic
Your
floor,
earlobes? Yeah.
My legs, my
Yeah.
core,
Butt.
her bottom,
Yep.
and obviously deep
Right.
abdominals.
Yeah.
And what she's done, which is clever, and you'll see this on the DVD, because there's 7 workouts in the box today. She's working on 3 chords, but you can, what I do in my workout
Yeah, because
is
she has one red, which is 2 chords,
Yes,
and the black.
So what I do is I do 5 minutes on 2, 5 minutes on 3, 5 minutes on 1, 5 minutes on 4, I just change it up.
Yeah.
And then you get massive cross training and a really great cardio.
Can we look at those chords? Because some
Yes.
people might wonder, well, how do I change the resistance and
Okay.
when do I need more or less? And
So
why
let-
this 5-chorded machine?
Let's start with the yellow chord, which is
So they just pop in and go on there.
yes.
Yeah.
It's the yellow chord is my favorite chord.
Okay.
We used to only have black. You can buy a double pack of red on .com, and you can also buy a single yellow, so you can switch out your black chords if you want. But look at this. As I push away or I pull, I'm working against resistance.
So
if
the
I
red
go
is
down
2.
to this one, it's really easy to pull, which makes it easier on my arms and legs. But coming in, I have to squeeze my core.
Oh, I see how that works. And you tell us on those DVDs
Absolutely.
which exercises you need
Absolutely.
less and which are more. Okay.
Email me if you have any questions. Go to Aero Pilates Facebook. There's lots of, an all day today. I'll be back at 8 in the morning, then probably not again. Email me if you have questions, marjolaine@lighterliving.com. You can obviously go to the website, lighterliving.com, and read all the articles, aeropilates.com too. I'm there to support you. I want you to give it a go. I know you're going to see the benefits quickly.
So we've got 4 minutes left in the hour. Blue, purple, black available, 2 DVDs, the wall chart, the Jumpstart Pro and Marjolaine. We give you the rebounder, we give you the pull-up bar, we give you the foot bar, approaching 400 ordered in the show. Again, let's go through why Pilates, why this machine,
Yes.
and then demonstrate how this teaches your body to move in harmony with itself.
All right, so Pilates was brilliant. He studied the anatomy of the body. He recognized that you had to work from the inside out. If you didn't, you were painting the house, but the foundation was rotting. So
and did he develop it for dancers mainly?
he did. It was a rehab machine, but he recognized that if he could get his dancers lying down, they could continue to stay strong and supple and heal their injury. I found it from an injury too. But look at the brilliance of this. As I do this,
Watch this move now with her feet and those straps.
So
Look at that.
the Reformer is helping me lift and stretch deep into the hips.
Ooh, really stretching the hamstrings
My
and the
right
hips.
and left leg have to work equally. I cannot cheat. And that's what makes this different from any floor work that you do. Pilates on the floor is great, but it is not Reformer work. The miracles happen here, Dan. If I go out to the side, they have to work evenly. My inner thighs, I might be stronger on my right side because I'm right-handed. Can't do that on this. I have to work evenly so I become more balanced, more coordinated, better posture, more toned, more beautiful.
Yeah, and so just in the last 2 minutes, what will we see an improvement in our body?
So you're going to see longer, leaner muscles, weight loss. You could probably see a couple of pounds a week easily in that first month. Obviously follow a good diet, but the rebounding is more of a calorie burn than an elliptical or a treadmill. No impact on your joints, more flexibility. And I mean not just in the long muscles, but in your joints, more range of motion. Your hands, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, more alignment, better posture. All of those things you'll see so quickly.
That's why I call it the service station for your body, your mind, and your soul. And so many people talk about this stress relief while they do Pilates.
We saw over 50% stress reduction in our study. That's massive. You know what stress is? It's It's bad hormones that age you.
Look at this. Average
Floating-
stress was down by 42% in your study 3 times a week for 4 weeks. 42% down.
Yes.
Boy, we
That-
can all use that.
So that means those aging stress hormones less. Get some good ones, some endorphins flowing through your blood so that you feel good, your mood improves, you sleep better, you're not worried as much. And the mind involved is how you de-stress. The stretching involved is also how you de-stress. So I can definitely recommend it for young people, teenagers, for 20-somethings, for 30-somethings, for 40-somethings, absolutely for 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90-somethings.
Your body will thank you. We're down to our final minute of the show. This is the Aero Pilates Reformer Plus 5-corded machine that we've been waiting to get back in. This is the one with the big wide board in 3 great colors. The white frame supports up to 350 pounds with the rebounder, with the pull-up bar, with the foot bar, with 5 cords, 2 black, 2 red, and a yellow. Come over here and I'll show you what we have. Blue is our most limited color, and it is a beautiful color against that white. The purple is our #1 most popular color. This is the one we have trouble keeping in stock. And the black on the white is just amazing. With the wall chart, with Marjolin's 30-day Jumpstart program, the 2 DVDs, this $71.66 a month with a major credit card, F12047, improving flexibility, strengthening, tightening, toning, looking your best, being your best, right? Is that what it's all about?
Absolutely.
Good to see you, my friend.